Welcome to Visitbasis 2. In this video, we will get acquainted with the functionality of VB2 and view the minimum number of steps required to start working in the system. To get started, we need to log into the Office app. For this, we will go to the website www.visitbasis.com and click on Sign In. So we click on Sign In and then enter our email and click Next. We will get an email with a one-time password consisting of 5 digits. Enter the password and click Next. Now we arrive at the company selection menu. We can either create our own company by specifying its name or select an existing one. So I choose my company to get inside my Office interface. Now we will configure the system. First step is to add users, that is, people that will work with the software in my organization. Here we are in the Users tab. On the top right, I see the button Show Menu. Invite User is single user invitations, so I can just fill in the email and name fields to send the invite. Or I can use the Invite in Bulk option, where I can copy and paste data from an Excel or Google Sheet spreadsheet. By clicking on Example link, a sample spreadsheet will open up so you can use it as a reference to create your own table. Fill it in, copy the data from the table and paste it into the text box. Then click on Send Invite. In the user table, I now have 2 new users, Ed and Mila, with a status pending, meaning that they received an email with instructions on how to access the app. Now we need to create a scenario. Scenarios are the forms your reps will fill in while at places and send you reports. Menu, Create Scenario. We give it a name, then check the box Use without a ticket or assignment, so that we can create a report immediately. Then click on Form Builder. Here we will build your scenario. You can add as many questions as you need. Just type in the question, choose the answer type, and set up any parameters. Then add more questions by clicking on the plus sign. When you've finished, click on Done. We have created a scenario. Now we need to create places. We can create them one by entering name and address. You can immediately determine the latitude and longitude from an address. Or we can select Import Places here. We can see an example of which headers we need, so I can fill in our spreadsheet, copy, and paste it into the import window, similar to users. We'll also add a follower to make this place available to a rep. Let's see what the mobile user sees at the current stage. We logged into the mobile app, and we see that most of the tabs are empty. No tickets or visits are displayed, but we see the place and we can create reports based on scenarios. This functionality is available because the Use without a ticket or assignment checkbox is selected in the scenario. Now let's consider the option in which we plan visits from the office. For this, we need to configure 2 more objects in the Plan Visits tab. We need to create an assignment. Let's add a name to this assignment. Then we will choose which scenarios are part of this assignment and choose which users are assignees. We can also enable the required GPS geofencing function with values for accuracy and proximity. Let's suppose here we indicate the maximum allowed distance from the place to be of 100 meters or 300 feet. Then if a rep is farther than 100 meters, he or she will not be able to perform the assignment. The second object is a schedule. We will create a schedule for a user, and such user needs to be a follower of his or her schedule. Now we go back to the Plan Visits window. Click on Menu, Create Visit, and select a schedule, a place, and an assignment. Then we can specify the start date and repetition. So this assignment is repeated, for instance, every Tuesday. In the mobile app, we go to the menu and click on the round arrow to sync. Then we click on Calendar. We now see that we have a visit scheduled. Let's fill in a form and then view reports on the Office app. There you go. We go to the Reports window and see that there is already a PDF version of the report that can be downloaded locally. We can view all the data that the person has collected during the visit. We can also go to the Answers tab and check out the data. We can view and edit the data that the agents have collected in case there were any mistakes during the visit. We can read answers as well as comment on them. In the Downloads menu, we can download CSV files with data for each scenario. To do so, just click on the name, Select the date range and click on Download. This responses table will accumulate all the data as it is collected. My Google Data Studio reports can be accessed on Menu, Simple Reports. Here you can filter the data so it displays what you need. You can download a CSV file of displayed data by clicking on this menu. On the dashboard window, by selecting a date range and then selecting a user, we can track his or her GPS records of check-ins, as well as places that were scheduled or completed visits. We can also access Google Data Studio views of user, report, and team performance reports. That's it. Thank you for choosing Visitbasis.